General Hospital spoilers tease that an explosive twist is on the horizon, one that will leave Jason Morgan grievously injured in a manner that no one could have anticipated. In a dramatic sequence that unfolds during a tense conversation between Jason and Sonny Corinthos, a thunderous explosion shatters the calm, setting in motion a chain of events that could change the landscape of Port Charles forever. The identity of the assailant remains shrouded in mystery, with strong hints pointing toward multiple possibilities. While some fans suspect that the notorious Cyrus Renaud could be behind this ruthless act, others whisper that the betrayal may come from someone even closer to Jason, either his own son, Danny Morgan, or even Carly Spencer. Each of these potential attackers harbors their own complicated motivations, and the possibility that Jason might be targeted by a trusted family member adds layers of heartache and suspense to an already explosive scenario. Carly Spencer's potential involvement in this violent act is rooted in a tangled web of betrayal and seething resentment. For years, Carly has endured the unpredictable whims and secretive behavior of Jason Morgan, but nothing could have prepared her for the revelation of his clandestine relationship with Sasha Gilmore. This secret liaison not only shattered the fragile trust between them, but also resulted in Sasha becoming pregnant, a development that has sent shockwaves through their already turbulent lives. However, the true twist in the storyline is that the widely publicized claim of Jason being the father of Sasha's baby is nothing more than an elaborate deception. In reality, the child is not his at all. The true father is Michael Corinthos, Carly's own son, a secret that remains hidden from her eyes. This revelation, when it comes to light, could prove to be the ultimate betrayal, and it is this betrayal that has the potential to drive Carly over the edge. In the charged aftermath of these revelations, Carly's emotions are running dangerously high. Recently, she has been pushed to the brink by a series of personal tragedies that have left her feeling isolated and betrayed. Michael, the son she has nurtured and protected, has suffered severe injuries in a recent altercation, leaving Carly heartbroken and desperate for retribution. As if this were not enough, the betrayal does not end with Michael's pain. Her daughter-in-law, Willow Corinthos, has also ignited a firestorm of resentment by engaging in an illicit affair with Drew Quartermain, a man who once held a significant place in Carly's past. Drew, who is not only an ex-lover, but also a key figure in Michael's extended family, symbolizes the ultimate violation of Carly's trust. The convergence of these betrayals, Jason's secret affair with Sasha, the shocking truth about the baby's paternity, Michael's grievous injury, and Willow's scandalous indiscretion, has overwhelmed Carly with a potent mix of anger and sorrow. In a state of uncontrollable rage, Carly's judgment becomes clouded. The intensity of her emotions, fueled by the sense of betrayal from multiple fronts, leads her to a point where rationality gives way to impulsivity. With a firearm clutched tightly in her hand, she confronts Jason in a moment that teeters between revenge and utter despair. In her eyes, Jason's transgressions are as unforgivable as those of Drew, and she is driven by a desire to see his life ended as a form of retribution for all the pain he has inflicted. This act, if it indeed transpires, would not only signify the collapse of familial bonds, but also serve as a stark reminder that in Port Charles, the consequences of betrayal are both swift and brutal. While Carly's fury paints a vivid picture of vengeance, another equally volatile storyline is unfolding through the eyes of Danny Morgan, Jason's own son. Danny has long been portrayed as a character with a tender heart and a deep yearning for familial connection. The prospect of welcoming a new sibling into the family has filled him with hope and anticipation. For Danny, the birth of Sasha's baby promised the joy of a new beginning, a chance to embrace a sibling he had eagerly awaited. In his youthful optimism, Danny envisioned a future where he could provide the love and care that only a big brother could offer. However, the idyllic dreams that Danny has cherished are about to be shattered by a harsh and bitter truth. In a dramatic twist of fate, Jason, whose decisions and secrets have always loomed large over the family, for better or worse, reveals a truth that is nothing short of devastating. In a long-overdue confession, Jason admits that the baby, which everyone had come to believe was the product of his liaison with Sasha, is not actually his child. Instead, the true paternity belongs to Michael Corinthos, an announcement that upends everything Danny had believed about his family. The revelation is not merely a matter of mistaken identity, it represents a profound betrayal, as every comforting word and promise that Jason had once spoken now rings hollow in the face of this ultimate deceit. Overwhelmed by a torrent of conflicting emotions, betrayal, anger, and profound sorrow, Danny finds himself caught in the eye of a moral and emotional storm. In a desperate bid to make sense of the revelations and to warn his father about the cascading consequences of his lies, Danny takes a drastic step. In a moment charged with desperation, he brandishes a firearm, intending to deliver a warning shot, a symbolic act meant to force Jason to confront the painful truth. However, fate has a cruel way of twisting intentions into tragedy. In the chaos of the moment, as emotions surge beyond control, a single shot is fired. The bullet, intended as a mere admonition, instead finds its mark in Jason's left chest, inflicting a grievous wound that leaves him reeling in pain and disbelief. This heartbreaking accident encapsulates the tragic irony that seems to define the fate of the Morgan family. Danny's impulsive action, driven by the crushing weight of betrayal and disillusionment, becomes the catalyst for a series of irreversible consequences. In that single, fateful moment, the bond between father and son is irreparably strained, and the repercussions of Jason's deceptions are laid bare in the form of physical injury. The image of Jason, wounded by the hand of his own son, is one that will undoubtedly haunt the halls of Port Charles and serve as a grim reminder of the high stakes involved when truth and loyalty collide. As the dust settles in the wake of these shocking events, the narrative of General Hospital delves deep into themes of betrayal, loyalty, and the corrosive power of secrets. Jason Morgan's unexpected and violent injury is not merely a plot twist. It is a multifaceted catalyst that forces each character to confront their inner demons and the consequences of their actions. For Carly, the ordeal is a manifestation of her pent-up anger and the cumulative effect of personal betrayals that have left her feeling isolated and powerless. Her willingness to resort to violence against Jason reflects the deep scars of a life marked by deception, where trust has been eroded by relentless betrayals from those she once loved. Carly's actions, whether driven by a misguided sense of justice or by a desperate need for retribution, underscore the tragic reality that in the world of General Hospital, familial bonds are as fragile as they are vital. In parallel, Danny's tragic miscalculation serves as a poignant reminder of how the weight of unmet expectations and hidden truths can lead even the most well-intentioned individuals down a path of despair. His initial excitement at the prospect of a new sibling is transformed into a searing pain as he grapples with the realization that his father's words were nothing but a web of lies. Danny's subsequent decision to confront Jason, fueled by the desire to expose the truth, is both courageous and heartbreaking. The unintended consequences of his actions, the wound inflicted upon Jason, symbolize the deep fissures that now mar the Morgan family, fissures that may prove impossible to heal. In that moment of chaos, the ideals of trust and love are violently upended, leaving in their place a bitter legacy of regret and irreversible loss. Moreover, the interplay of these dramatic events raises critical questions about the nature of truth and the cost of deception. Jason's decision to conceal the true paternity of Sasha's baby is not a simple act of omission. It is a choice that reverberates across every member of his family, altering lives and severing bonds that were once thought unbreakable. The intricate layers of lies that have been woven over time are now exposed in a manner that is both shocking and devastating. For Carly, the revelation that her son Michael is the true father of the baby she once believed was Jason's is a betrayal of the highest order, one that undermines her sense of identity and justice. For Danny, the realization that the man he looked up to and trusted has been living a lie shatters the very foundation of his understanding of family and loyalty. The violent culmination of these emotional currents, marked by the explosion that leaves Jason wounded and the cascade of revelations that follow, serves as a microcosm of the broader struggles that define life in Port Charles. Every character is forced to confront the duality of love and betrayal, to reckon with the consequences of actions taken in moments of passion and desperation. The physical injury inflicted upon Jason is not merely a bodily wound. It is emblematic of the deep, emotional injuries that have been sustained by each member of his family. It is a moment that encapsulates the tragedy of a life built on secrets, where every hidden truth eventually finds its way into the light, often with devastating consequences. As the narrative hurtles forward, the implications of these events begin to ripple outward, affecting not only the central figures of Jason, Carly, and Danny, but also the broader tapestry of relationships that constitute the world of General Hospital. The shock of the explosion, the violent confrontation, and the painful revelations about parentage all serve to upend long-standing alliances and shatter the carefully maintained facades of trust and loyalty. In a place where every relationship is tested by the harsh realities of betrayal, the unfolding drama promises to leave an indelible mark on the legacy of Port Charles. In the coming days, as emergency responders rush to tend to Jason's injuries, and as the community grapples with the shock of the revelation, every character will be forced to question their own values and the cost of the secrets they have kept. Carly's descent into violence, Danny's desperate bid to reclaim the truth, and Jason's struggle to come to terms with the fallout of his deception will all intertwine to create a narrative of heartbreak, redemption, and the inexorable search for truth. The scars left by this tumultuous episode will likely serve as a constant reminder that in General Hospital, the consequences of betrayal extend far beyond the realm of the physical. They leave wounds that may never fully heal. Ultimately, the dramatic events surrounding Jason Morgan's unexpected injury are a testament to the high-stakes nature of life in Port Charles. In a world where every lie, every secret, and every act of betrayal carries a price, the explosive confrontation between family members serves as a stark reminder that the truth is a double-edged sword, capable of both illuminating and devastating those who dare to wield it. As the drama unfolds and each character grapples with their own demons, one truth remains clear. In the intricate and unpredictable universe of General Hospital, nothing is ever as it seems, and the consequences of our actions are always far greater than we ever imagined.